Once upon a time, there lived a queen with only one enchanting daughter whom she adored dearly. The day finally arrived for the princess to embark on a journey, far away, to marry a prince. The queen felt a pang of sadness as she bid farewell to her daughter. In parting, she bestowed upon her a collection of beautiful dresses, a golden cup, and various treasures. Notably, she gifted her a magical horse, a white steed endowed with the ability to speak. Expressing her affection for the horse, the princess named it Fada. Additionally, the queen assigned a maid to accompany her daughter on the journey. Before the departure, the queen, in a solemn moment, let 3 drops of her blood fall onto a handkerchief. Handing it to her daughter, she explained that it would offer strength and assistance. "Now, goodbye, my daughter, and may you find happiness," she said, grateful for everything. The princess tucked the handkerchief with the 3 drops of blood inside her dress. With a heartfelt farewell, she and her maid rode away, descending down the long hill. The sun beat down on them, making the day exceptionally hot. As the journey progressed, the princess grew thirsty, prompting her to request a drink of water from the nearby stream. To her surprise, the maid responded with anger, refusing to fetch the water and insisting that the princess dismount to get it herself, baffled by the maid's unexpected behavior. The princess complied and went to the stream to quench her thirst. They continued their journey, but the sun's warmth persisted. Later, the princess hesitated but eventually asked the maid once more for a drink of water in her golden cup. Again, met with anger, the maid refused to assist. Once upon a time, in a distant land, there was a queen with a sole, radiant daughter whom she cherished deeply. The day arrived when the princess was to journey far away to marry a prince. The queen, while filled with sorrow at the parting, bestowed upon her daughter a collection of splendid dresses, a golden cup, and various treasures. Notably, she gifted her a magical horse, a majestic white steed with the extraordinary ability to speak. Expressing her fondness for the horse, the princess named it Fada. Additionally, the queen assigned a maid to accompany her daughter on the journey. Before the departure, the queen, in a solemn moment, let 3 drops of her blood fall onto a handkerchief. Handing it to her daughter, she explained that it would offer strength and assistance. "Now, goodbye, my daughter, and may you find happiness," she said, grateful for everything. The princess tucked the handkerchief with the 3 drops of blood inside her dress. With a heartfelt farewell, she and her maid rode away, descending down the long hill. The sun beat down on them, making the day exceptionally hot. As the journey progressed, the princess grew thirsty, prompting her to request a drink of water from the nearby stream. To her surprise, the maid responded with anger, refusing to fetch the water and insisting that the princess dismount to get it herself, baffled by the maid's unexpected behavior. The princess complied and went to the stream to quench her thirst. They continued their journey, but the sun's warmth persisted. Later, the princess hesitated but eventually asked the maid once more for a drink of water in her golden cup. Again, met with anger, the maid refused to assist. In 3 weeks, the much-anticipated wedding ceremony would unite the prince and the maid. Observing the joyful crowd, the maid concealed her secret fear with a smile. As night descended, she approached the prince, revealing a troubling concern. "I must confess something," she said. "That white horse, Fada, is a menace. It's gone mad. You must get rid of it." Fearful of Fada's ability to talk, she urged the prince to take action. Agreeing to accommodate her wishes, the prince promised to instruct his men to deal with the horse, news of this plan reached the real princess, who possessed only one gold coin. Determined to honor Fada's memory, she rushed to the men and offered the gold coin, pleading, "Do something for me. Take this coin and place Fada's head by the big castle gate. I want to see its face." The men, swayed by her genuine affection for the horse, accepted the gold coin and carried out her request, situating Fada's head by the castle gate. Each day, as Kirsten led the geese to the meadow, the real princess joined her. Passing through the castle gate, she conversed with Fada's head, seeking solace in their connection. "Fada, my horse, do you recognize me?" she would ask. "Yes, princess," replied the head. "You are the true bride." Kirsten found this daily ritual peculiar and unsettling. The real princess, undeterred, continued to brush her long golden hair, a daily routine that prompted Kirsten to request, "Give me some of your hair." "Oh, come on, cut some off and give it to me," Kirsten insisted, but the real princess consistently refused. Frustrated by Kirsten's persistence, the real princess resorted to a whimsical solution. "Blow, wind, blow," she sang, addressing the playful breeze. "Blow, Kirsten's hat, blow it over there, so I have time to brush my hair." In response to the princess's song, a wind arrived and playfully whisked Kirsten's hat away. Now occupied with retrieving her hat, Kirsten dashed around the meadow, providing the real princess the opportunity to brush her hair undisturbed. Despite the practicality of the wind's intervention, Kirsten grew increasingly agitated. "You're strange," Kirsten accused the princess. "Who are you? You talk to the wind, you talk to a dead horse's head. You're mad, a mad girl. I'm going to tell the king about you." True to her threat, Kirsten approached the king, narrating her version of events. "Listen, that girl is mad. I don't want to work with her again. Every day she talks to a dead horse's head, and it talks back to her. She even sings to the wind, asking it to blow my hat off. I have to run all over the meadow." Intrigued by Kirsten's account, the king decided to witness this peculiar behavior for himself. The following day, he discreetly observed the meadow scene. To his surprise, he heard the real princess converse with Fada's head. "Fada, my horse, do you know me?" she inquired. "Yes, princess." "You are the true bride," responded the head. In the meadow, the king witnessed her singing to the wind, solidifying Kirsten's claims. She sang, "Blow, Kirsten's hat, blow it over there, so I have time to brush my hair." The king observed as Kirsten's hat indeed blew off, and she ran frantically across the meadow. That evening, the king approached the princess, intrigued by the peculiar events he had witnessed. "Who are you?" he inquired. "I watched you today. I saw some very strange things." "What is your story?" The princess hesitated, responding, "I cannot tell you my story. She will kill me if I tell anything." Understanding her fear, the king proposed a solution. "You can't tell me? All right, I will go out of the room, and you can tell your story to this old cupboard." The princess, desperate to share her tale, entered the dark but warm confines of the cupboard and revealed her story to the unseen listener. Listening through a hole in the wall, the king heard every detail. The princess disclosed, "I am the real princess, the true bride. My maid is going to marry the prince. She took my dress, she took my horse Fada, and she rode it here. She made me ride behind her. I have no one to help me. She will kill me if I tell anyone." Assured that he needed to intervene, the king found the prince and gathered all the people in the castle. He recounted the story, emphasizing the deception of the false princess. The people were relieved to learn the truth, recognizing the real princess as beautiful and good. That night, the true bride sat beside the prince, while her deceitful maid remained oblivious. After dinner, the king addressed everyone, "Listen carefully, and do not say a word." He continued with the resolution, "Once there was a princess who had a maid. That princess had to ride far away to marry a prince, and the maid went with her. But on the way, the maid said, 'Give me your dress and give me your horse, or I will kill you. I am going to be the princess now, and I am going to marry the prince.'" The king confronted the maid, asking for her opinion. She callously responded, "That's really bad. Put that bad maid on a horse, a mad bad horse, and let the mad bad horse throw her into the sea." Satisfied with her own verdict, the maid had to endure the consequences. She was made to ride a mad bad horse. And as the king commanded, it threw her into the sea. With justice served, the prince married the real princess, the true bride, and they lived happily ever after. Click a video on screen now. If you enjoy this story, then like this video and subscribe this channel now. Also do comment your story or any suggestions. And don't forget to share.